All right, my friends, looks like we are live. Happy Monday, ladies and gentlemen. Happy Monday. Let's, as usual, get things rocking and rolling here. Let me get the old everyone tag done, push notifications sent out, all that sort of good stuff. So hang tight with me here. Just want to make sure the live's coming up, and it is. Rock and roll. There we go. All right, let me copy that link. Boom. Everyone tag coming up here in a second. Hang tight. Hang tight. Oop, hang on. We got a little echo in here. All right, here we go. Join us live now. Happy Monday. All right, there we go. So if you get the tag in Facebook, if you get that notification in Facebook, do me a favor, just comment the word tag down below. I'm going to send out the push notification now to the app, which lets you guys know via the app that we're now live. So let me just pop that in here for a second. Hang on. Boom, boom, boom. Push notification going out. You guys should have that in about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait for it. Wait. Here it comes. Any second. There it is. It should have been like 7 seconds, not 5. But I was pretty close. Pretty close, which does count in horseshoes and hand grenades. You can still be close and get a point. Okay, so anyway, cheers, guys. Cheers. Happy Monday. Hopefully you guys are fired up, excited, ready to roll. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Man, oh man, what a fun weekend. The weather down here in Myrtle was beautiful. I was at yet another cornhole tournament because that's kind of what we do around here. We play cornhole for money. And, I got my butt kicked because I played against a bunch of pros. And, man, just when you think you're good and then you go up against professional players, you realize how good you're not. But either way, it was at a, great day, 80 degrees, sunny, outside, sipping some drinks, throwing some bags around. Pretty good, man. It's pretty good. So either way, we're rocking, we're rolling. It's Monday. Things are jamming along. We're seeing some sales come in so far this Monday. Sales coming in as usual. Great day to start the week. And specifically, there are two things that I want to talk with you guys about today, okay? Number one, we're going to talk about why you're here. And I don't mean like literally why you're watching this. I just mean like, why are you here? Like, what are you doing? We're going to talk about that for a minute. Second thing I want to talk about, we'll probably talk about this first, because the first topic, once I get started, who knows what happens? But the second thing we're going to mention, we're going to talk about today, is our live webinar tomorrow. So making sure that you guys are locked, loaded, registered, getting things happening, getting ready for tomorrow night's webinar, because plain and simple, I mean, you guys need to know this. Every single time we do a live webinar on Tuesday, we are closing sales. We're closing sales. And so many of you guys have already said, remember we talked about this all last week on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, going into the weekend. Hey, what funnel are you guys using? And the majority of you guys were using the webinar replay funnel, okay? You guys were using the webinar funnel because it converts, it closes sales. End of story, non-debatable, can't debate it. Some of you guys are using the GWP funnel. Some of you guys are using the main $100 funnel or $20 funnel. And they're all working. Some of you guys even use the credit repair page. Again, remember guys, we have like a lot of tools in our belt right now. We have 4 different funnels that you guys could be using, plus the credit repair standalone sales page. So a lot of different tools in your belt. All right. Remember last Friday, we talked about these different tools, talked about the ATM method, that other Facebook group that we have that you guys are. And I've also seen over the weekend, which was really cool. A lot of you guys were posting in the other Facebook group, our results Facebook group. If you guys are like, wait, results Facebook group, what the hell are you talking about? Go back to Friday's live. That's right here last week in the group, or you guys can go to the replay. That's in your app. That's in your team training site. You guys can go check that out. Get all the details on that. Okay. Ron, what's up? Tony, what's up? Good to see you guys on here. Thank you guys for being here. But obviously, guys, we got a webinar going on tomorrow. So make sure that you guys are inviting your leads. Tomorrow when I go live, I'll be giving you guys a post of the day, something where you could go out, you could start sharing the link, but don't wait for that. Get out there now. So let me talk about real quick before we get into like the real message of today. Okay. And we're going to slam it home. We're going to slam it home here. But first, before, I want you guys to understand kind of the flow, like really understand the flow of how our weeks work. So the funnel team week, like what is the best flow for you? And this is really just a suggestion, but this is something that for me that I've been doing really since August, and it works really, really, really well. Okay, so check this out, and let's get rocking here. What's up, George Luckman? How are you? Mary, good to see you. Congrats on your first sale last week. By the way, I think I saw Beth in here, and Beth, any relation to a Brian Hayes? Because Brian, I don't know who Brian is, but Brian got his very first sale, I think this morning, either last night or this morning. So shout out, major shout out to Brian Hayes. Don't know if Beth, that's any relation to you, but we have two Hayes on the team that are making sales. So cheers to Brian this morning. Shout out of the day, making his first sale. So again, don't know if that's a relation to you, Beth, but either way, yeah, that's your family. Awesome family business, making it happen, rocking and rolling. Way to go. Love seeing that. Awesome stuff right there. Also, inquiring minds want to know, where did that sale come from? Did that come from credit repair? Did that come from the webinar follow-up, the replay funnel? Where did that come from? Drop that in there. Let us know. That's super cool. Now, here's the flow, guys. I want you to understand how the flow kind of works here, okay? So the way that our funnels work, okay, the timer always gets reset on Mondays. Monday morning, I literally sit here and I go through all of our sales pages, all of our opt-in pages that have funnels on them. So I'm literally sitting here working at the computer, queuing up emails, doing all the things for you guys, for the team. And also I'm resetting all of those timers. So you guys know on our sales pages, when it says like open enrollment ends and it has the countdown, the days, the days, the hours, the minutes, whatever left in the week for someone to enroll. Also, anywhere where it says like the date on it, I'm going in and I'm changing the date. And, figure this, we got 4 pages plus a capture page, plus stuff in our emails. Like that's a lot of stuff to go in and go adjust. It doesn't take a ton of time, but it's something we got to do every single Monday morning. So that kind of restarts our work week. So if we're thinking in terms of Monday through Sunday, this is how I want you guys to visualize this. And I'm not saying you have to do this. I'm just giving you guys the suggestion. So for me, this method works really, really well. So Monday and Tuesday, okay, it's all about putting butts in seats. It's all about getting people to Tuesday night's webinar. So that's tftwebinars.com, tftwebinars.com. I'll even drop that link here in the comments so you guys have that. Yes, of course, you guys can register, but it's much more important if you guys are inviting your leads to the webinars, okay? Invite your leads to the webinars. Go through your app, post on Facebook, post on TikTok, post wherever you guys put out content. If you guys have an email list, you guys should be emailing your leads. If you guys you can email, oh, by the way, like in case you didn't know, you can text and email your leads right from your app. You guys should 100% be doing that, and that should be your primary focus Monday and Tuesday. So Monday, Tuesday, if you guys look at the flow of the week, right? We're going to go Monday through the end of the week, wrap around to the weekend, and then back into the week again. So basically, Monday, Tuesday, you're focused on putting butts in seats, okay? Getting as many people to Tuesday night's webinar. Now, as you're going through and you're gearing up to Tuesday night, we have so many trainings on this, teachabletuesdayreplays.com. We have so many webinar trainings that we've done where we teach you guys how to put butts in seats, how to get people to the webinar, making sure that they're aware you're following back up with them. Hey, am I going to see you live on the webinar tonight? Can't wait to see you. Looking forward to, seeing you live, whatever it is, making sure that you're building up to the webinar, right? And then when you get on the webinar, you don't just dump them in there and be like, all right, cool, let me just sit back. No, once you get them on the webinar and you see them comment, and I see many of you guys do this. Okay, I see many of you guys doing this. I know I've seen Josh do this. I've seen Celeste do this. Nicole's done this. Shannon's done this. Catherine's done this. I've seen so many of you guys do this. When you get your leads on the webinar, you guys are like, hey, Mike, good to see you. Hey, Billy Bob, good to see you. Hey, Catherine, good to see you. You're commenting saying, hey, glad you made it. Good you're here, okay? So you got a little bit of work to do while you're on the webinar with them. And then once the webinar is done, now the real work begins, okay? So Monday, Tuesday, butts and seats, gearing up to the webinar, getting people in there, butts and seats, confirming the people on your roster are getting to the webinar. And then when you're on the webinar, you're reaching out with them. Hey, glad you're here. Good to see you on here. You're messaging them or texting them or whatever it is. Hey, like, are you on the webinar? Okay, great, cool, awesome, right? Then once the webinar is done, now the follow-up begins. So once we hit Tuesday night, because usually once the webinar is done, then on average about an hour to 2 hours max after the live webinar is over, that's when we take the replay. I do a little editing, I put some subtitles on there, I chop out some stuff, make sure it's as streamlined as possible, and then we put the new sales webinar. So every single week, guys, we have a new sales presentation, a new webinar, a new video in our webinar funnel. So I don't know if you guys know that, right? So you guys need to know that every single week there's a new video in there, okay? So it's not always the same. I mean, it might be close, but it's not always the same. So it's good to have fresh videos in there every single week because the verbiage, the people we call out, what we talk about, some of the bonuses will mix up and change around a little bit here and there. But that's what you guys need to know and understand there, okay? So by an hour or two after the live webinar on Tuesday, we put the fresh video in there. Then it's time for you guys to go to work. So what we've been doing lately is Wednesday, Thursday, Friday are really, really, really good days to really work that replay hard, okay? Follow up with all of your leads. Post it. Hey, you guys see us do this all the time. For those of you guys that like follow certain social accounts, you know, whether it be like myself, Nicole, Catherine, Kirsty, whoever, you guys see that we're always doing this. And we even did this last week. I showed you guys and talked about the post of the day. We talked about doing like a tutorial, like a webinar replay follow-up post that you guys can be doing, driving more traffic to the replay, doing content around the replay, posting around the replay, letting your leads know about the replay. Because here's the reality at the end of the day, okay? Most of the people that register for the webinar, and we have hundreds and hundreds of people that register for the webinars every single week, but not everybody can make it on live. And the people that do make it on live, not everybody watches the whole thing because they come on late, they got kids, they got life, they got this, they got whatever. So not everybody makes it to the entire webinar. And I can promise you that, and you guys need to know and understand this. This is super critical, mission critical. We close more webinar sales with the webinar funnel or our webinar in general. We close way more sales, like 10x more sales with the replay than we do live. Okay, does that make sense, guys? Comment makes sense. We close way more sales with the replay than we do live. Now, is it important to get butts and seats? Yes. You always want to try to get people on live because they can plug in, they can be there live, they can be in the room. There's like that atmosphere, there's that energy, there's the comments, there's the vibe. They just feel part of something social. And also, there is social proof. We talked about social proof last Friday with the ATM method in our other Facebook group, okay? So when there's social proof, that will also help close sales, all right? But the average person takes their time, they watch the replay, they do it on their schedule, they watch it like on their break at work, on their lunch break at work, before they're going to work, when they get home from work, you know, maybe in the evening, whatever it's convenient for them. That's why the replay is so important, okay? And that's why it's important for you post-webinar, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, to really hit that webinar replay hard. And then what I do on my end is I go into the webinar replay page and I adjust the countdown timer so the timer expires on Friday. So that way, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those 3 days, you're pushing the webinar replay hard, okay? And there's a sense of urgency there. There's FOMO in there, fear of missing out. Hey, replay is only available for the next 3 days. Remember we talked about last week, right? Open enrollment. right? We have open enrollment. We're only accepting new members, new students, new people, new whatever, right? Okay, we're only accepting new members for the next 3 days during open enrollment, during, this time when the live replay is available, okay? And then once we push that hard, then we switch gears and then we go into the weekend, all right? And then you can still use the webinar replay funnel because, again, little hint, little nudge, little wink, on Saturday morning, I go back in and I adjust the timers, okay? So they expire Sunday night. So Saturday, Sunday, you can push any of the pages hard. You can push, the $20 funnel, the $100 funnel, the webinar replay funnel, any of those you could push hard and close out because, again, those will all expire and those end on Sunday night. So I want you to think of that flow. So once we have our live webinar and you guys have your funnels, you really want to be focused on using that language, the verbiage, the messaging in your content, in your posts, in your short form videos, in your long form videos, whatever it is. It's really important to let people know, like, hey, you want to act before this ends. You want to get in, lock in, become a member, become part of our team. Do it now while it's open enrollment, while you guys have this opportunity, because bonuses expire, all that stuff, whatever you guys want to use for lingo. And again, we have that in our trainings, by the way. Okay, we have that in our trainings. So again, does all this stuff make sense, guys? Comment makes sense. If this makes sense, let me know. So that's just kind of the overall flow of what you guys can, when you think about your week and when you guys think about like when you're creating content, how you're following up, what you're following up about, what you're creating content about, what your, kind of goal is as you're heading into the week. Hey, a lot of make sense comments coming in. Good. Just have that in the back of your head. Have like the timers, the FOMO, the bonus stacks, the value stacks that we put together with our stuff. Like, so as an example, whether you're watching, whether the webinar replay funnel is my video or Kirsty's video, the call to action is always the same. The value stack is always the same. There's always about $10,000 in free value that we're giving away. All the additional courses, training, rotators, everything that we do. You guys want to, those are more tools in your tool belt that you guys could be using to close sales, okay? $10,000 in free value, 3 incredible training courses that we offer just becoming part of our team. $2,200 in value in those free training courses alone. Social Mastery Blueprint, Scalability Pro, YouTube University, okay? Those are literally courses that are sold outside of the funnel team that people pay money for, that you literally get for free just by becoming part of our team. That alone right there is a $2,200 value. Never mind 4 sales funnels, a credit repair sales page, email follow-up, training, app, all of that stuff, well over $10,000 in free value that you guys are getting, or your leads are getting, just by becoming part of our team. So use that stuff to your advantage, okay? And I can tell you guys right now, and you guys know this, if not, you know now, there's no other offer out there on the planet that is offering the amount of value that we as the funnel team offer. You're not going to find it anywhere. I can guarantee you, if you went into any other system out there, network marketing, affiliate marketing, digital marketing, and you had an app, you had pre-built out for you funnels, email autoresponders, training, courses, you would be paying for each and every one of those things. You would be paying for the app. You would be paying for the page builder page that has all your sales funnels. You would be paying for your autoresponder. You'd probably be paying for traffic or advertising. You'd be paying for all of these things individually, including your business membership. So you'd be paying for 4, 5, maybe 6 different things just to run your business. But instead, you pay for one. You pay for your My Econ membership, and that's it. That's it. That's all you pay for. You go try to do this anywhere else, any other group, any other team, any other system or opportunity out there, you're going to be paying for multiple things. But that's just how we roll. Just throwing it out there. Okay. Now, let's get it rolling. So I want to talk about why you're here. I mentioned this earlier. Okay, we're gonna close out with this. Why are you here? So before I get into this, I want everybody to comment below right now and let me know why you're here. Why are you here? Drop that in there. And I'm willing to bet the answers are going to be all over the place. Why are you here? Put that in the comments right now. Because this is something that as you go into each day, each week, each month, you guys need to know that, and you need to feel that. Okay? Because that feeling is going to help propel you forward. That knowledge, that know-how, that understanding is going to help push you forward. So Kimmy says freedom. Okay. Bill says passive income. Michelle says financial freedom. Okay. Luckman says learn new high-value skills, replace my 9 to 5, give myself and my kids a life we deserve. Okay, good. Want my husband to be home more. Good, right? Why are you here? Put that in the comments down below, okay? Now, I'm going to share you guys a little story over the weekend. Okay? Money for the grandkids, good, okay? So I had someone join over the weekend, and they joined yesterday, and within 2 hours, they quit. Like literally started and quit within started and quit within 2 hours. It was actually less than 2 hours, probably like 90 minutes. And it's really sad when I see that, because I'm not going to say the average person, but some people just have it in their head that just by signing up, just by getting started, whether it be with the funnel team, with my econ, with any online business, just by signing up, that you're automatically going to make money. And that's unfortunately not how it goes. But that's the mentality that people have. That's somehow a thought process that goes through people's head. And I actually reached out to the person and I said, hey, I sent them a text. I said, hey, wow, you quit already. I'm like, it's hard to get results if you quit in 2 hours, not even 2 hours into it. And their response was just interesting. They just said, yeah, I wasn't making any money. And I'm like, man, and I just very simply said, kind of politely, sort of, not really. I just kind of said, best of luck. If your attitude is, that you're hoping to make $1 million overnight, it's just not going to happen for you. Making money online is just most likely not your thing, because your expectations, are not aligned. So, best of luck, and I want you guys to realize that, here's some things, and I'm not saying this is a guarantee, but here's some things that you guys need to focus on, and you guys need to kind of know and understand and have in your foresight in front of you every single day, but also in the back of your head every single day. And it's much more important here as well. You have to know and understand what you're reaching for, okay? And the reason why, and I can tell you because I've literally been, you see the books here, I got more books up here, right? I've been studying human behavior and psychology for 7 years. You guys hear myself, I talk about this, Bill talks about this, Kirsty talks about this, right? You got to work on yourself harder than you work on your business. And by studying personal development, AKA also known as human psychology, human behavior, you start to learn over time what things you do and do not need to be doing. And the reason why I asked you guys why you are here is so you guys could have that, you could put that out there. Because at the end of the day, guys, probably one of the most important things I'm going to say today. If you don't know what you're reaching for, how could you possibly expect to achieve it? Say that again so everybody can hear. If you don't know what you're reaching for, how can you expect to achieve it? Now, the person that joined me yesterday and then started and quit within 2 hours most likely has no idea what they're after. They just know that money was tight. They're looking to make money fast. That right there is a lottery ticket, scratch ticket mentality. That is a microwave mentality. I'm going to try to do the bare minimum amount of work, and I'm hoping, wishing, and praying for the maximum amount of return. Bare minimum effort, maximum return. And I can tell you from experience, guys, that's no way to win. It's never going to happen. It is 100% guaranteed to never happen. Unless you win the lottery, and as the studies show, people that win the lottery, on average, I think it's about 85 to 90% of the people that win the lottery within 4 to 5 years are broke again because they don't know how to manage their money. But I want to help you guys fix that. I want to help you guys get past that, okay? And a way you guys can do that is by knowing why you're here, knowing what you're reaching for, knowing what you're going after. Because when you know and can see and can visualize, and most importantly, when you can feel what you're going after, it's going to be easier for you to keep going. Does that make sense? Comment makes sense. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay? If you can visualize and see and know and understand and most importantly, feel what you are going after, it's going to help you stay in the game longer. So let me give you guys a couple of basic ideas right here. Okay, so I'm going to take my phone, and I'm not saying everybody's got to go do this. Okay, I'm not saying you got to go do this. The whole point here, guys, is I'm just giving you guys the ideas. I'm giving you guys concepts. I'm giving you guys things to think about. Okay, but as an example, like as I sit here, okay, you guys can, like, this is me sitting at my desk. I can see the replays. I can see your comments coming in right here. But what I have right here, okay, I got a little note that my wife wrote me one day, so I literally just posted it right here, okay? And I have a goal right here, CEO Infinity, earning $75,000 per month, okay? This is a daily reminder for me of what I'm going after. And what's cool is I already hit half of this. Am I making $75,000 a month yet? No, but I will be. I can guarantee you that. I absolutely will be, okay? Am I a CEO Infinity? Yes, I already hit the top rank in the company. So I'm already on my way to that, but I get to see that every single day. Also, whenever I'm recording YouTube videos, right, I'm not looking here, I'm looking up at my camera. And then right here, I have that same goal that I have over here, hanging here. I have that same goal sitting right out here. I got some nice daylight coming in. I got the sunrises like right up over here. So I have some nice sunshine, some good vibes coming in the morning. Okay, I'm looking at my goals. I'm looking at the camera, looking at my goals, looking at the camera. I'm reminded of what I'm going after every single day. Okay, every single day. And lastly, right down here, and the reason why you guys see I got a clock on the floor over here. I got my vision board on the floor over here. Like, the reason why the stuff is on the floor over here is because this is the only room. This is one of the only rooms that has not been completed yet. Okay, so I'll just kind of show you guys what's going on in here. This is there's no paint on the walls. There's no nothing. Eventually there's going to be I'm going to put wood paneling back here. I'm actually going to put wood flooring back here. So it's going to be a nice backdrop. This is all going to be painted. I'm going to have wainscoting in here. But the whole point, guys, is I got a vision board on here. Again, it's got some dollar amounts on there. It's got all the things that we want to go do, all the places we want to go to, trips we want to take, locations we want to be, meals we want to eat, how we want to live our life is all on that vision board. So every single day, I have those things all in front of me, okay? I have all this stuff in front of me every single day. So as far as, goals, having goals, all right? Number one, I know the financial goal that I'm going after, okay? Number two, I can visualize and I can see every single day the places, think beyond the material stuff. Think beyond the material stuff here. Okay. It's not just about like going to certain destinations. It's not about having certain things, like having, like I'm a big watch guy. It's not about having the material things. It's about having the freedom and the flexibility to have those things, to do those things, to live that type of lifestyle. Okay. It's about having the ability to go where you want, when you want, with who you want, whenever you want. Like, it's about freedom and flexibility. It's called location freedom. And for me, that is what drives me. And to be able to see that, to be able to feel that with you guys right here, right now, every single day, I get to feel you guys. You guys get to feel me, feel my energy, feel like hopefully this helps fire you guys up and gets you guys excited to go after it and get out there. And for me, like doing what I get to do, doing what I love to do every single day helps push me towards those goals. And it makes it, it makes that belief so freaking strong that there's no way that there's no way that I could ever start something and quit something within 2 hours. It's just not possible. It's not me. It's not who I am. It's not what I'm about. It's not what I'm after, because I've created for myself, and you guys can do the same exact. This isn't about me. Please don't think that. Like, I've created the atmosphere. I've created the vision. I've created not just the visual things for me to look at and see, but I've also created the foundation, the strength, like the true foundation in my brain that giving up is just not even an option. It's not even something that's considered, because, ready? Let's circle it back. Because I know why I'm here. I know what I'm reaching for. I know what I'm going after. And when you know those things, when you know them in here, and especially when you know them in here, in your heart, and you can feel it, you're not going to give up. You're not going to quit. You're not going to throw in the towel. That's all bullshit. Like, when you're not strong here and when you're not strong here, that's when you give up. Do you get that? Comment, I get it. Comment, I understand. When you're not strong here, yes, that could mean you're weak. Okay? But you can fix that. You can strengthen that. Okay? When you're not strong here and you're not strong here in your head and in your heart, that's when it's easy to give up. That's when it's easy to quit. Okay? I hope that makes sense. So when you know what you're reaching for, when you know what you're going after, when you know and you have the vision and you have the sight, you can see it. And that's why I talk about like having these things in front of you, pouring into this every single day. When you have those things, giving up or quitting isn't even on the table. It's not even something that you would fathom. Like, why would you even consider that? When you know what you're reaching for, when you know what you're going after, you wouldn't even consider it. Okay? So that's why I asked you guys, why are you here? And I'll give you my why am I here a little bit. Okay? One of the things that helps push me, helps motivate me, is on the side, I am also building like my brand, my identity, my, not just with my econ, not just with the funnel team, but like my thing. And my thing is one-way flights. One-way flights. And I even am building out a website, and that for me, one-way flights it's not just a business. It's not just, it's not just a destination. It's a way of life. It's a way of life. So when I think about one-way flights and I think about everything that we're building here as a team, everything that I want to accomplish and experience in life, all comes down to one phrase: one-way flights. one-way flights for me, like that pushes me, that drives me, that motivates me. And everyone's motivated differently. Everyone's pushed in a different way. Some of you guys, it might be for your kids, for your family, for your grandkids, for, pulling your spouse and or significant other and getting them home and creating that freedom lifestyle. Everyone's got something different. For me, it's one-way flights. And what that means to me, and I'm just giving you guys the example here, is one-way flights for me is a way of life. To be able to book a one-way ticket and go wherever I want and not have to worry about when I come back, because I can go as long as I want anywhere in the world. And to have that freedom and that flexibility that I can just spend the rest of my days booking one-way flights, it's an incredible way to live. Truly is. And that's what I'm after. That is what I'm reaching for. One-way flights. Okay. So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now, that's it, guys. That's your Monday Moto. Get out there, go crush, go kick ass, go take names, go do all those things, and get butts in seats for tomorrow. So all day today, all day tomorrow, you guys should be focused on tftwebinars.com, putting butts in seats, getting as many people on live. Follow the training, guys. Follow the training. We have so much training on this, okay? Make sure that you guys are utilizing those tools. You guys are using the 4-point formulas. You guys are using, whatever you guys got to do to put butts in seats. Follow up with your leads on the way up to the webinar. Don't just dump them in there and wish and hope and pray that they sign up and you make money. No, do the work. Everybody comment that right now down below. Comment it right now. Do the work. Do the work. Everybody comment that, okay? Go do the work. Don't wish and hope and pray that things just all of a sudden get better. No, do the work. Invest into you. Invest into your leads. Invest into your follow-up. Invest into your business. Do the work, okay? Put butts in seats tomorrow. Follow up. Be there live with them, okay? And then get to work on the webinar replay after. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Go after it and then go crush it out and continue to follow up over the weekend. That is it, my friends. Appreciate all the do the work comments coming in. Appreciate you. We'll see you guys live tomorrow morning where we'll be doing some posts and getting more butts in seats. Have an awesome day.